AITA for never asking my wealthy in-laws to invite my siblings or immediate family on our big vacations? My wife and I have been married for about 8 years now. I had a pretty generic middle-class upbringing while her family would be considered old money. I have no idea how much wealth they actually have, but it's multi-generational, and needless to say they'll never worry about money. They never give us cash outright, but for each of our kids' births they set aside $100K in an interest-bearing account for their college, and they have been extremely generous with the vacations they've taken us on. My wife and I both have pretty good jobs, and while we have the security of knowing if we ever needed it, they'd help us, we are able to support our not very fancy lifestyle ourselves. This July we're going on a trip with our kids and her family, including the nuclear families of her 2 siblings and then a few family friends of theirs. MIL and FIL are paying for everything, including the flights, villa we're staying at, and various meals and activities. This will be the 5th vacation like this they've taken us on. Not including our honeymoon they paid for. I never imagined being this close to that kind of wealth before, but I have to say they've been nothing but welcoming and generous with me. Even offering me high-paying jobs I probably don't deserve, and offering to pay for my grad school if I choose to go. My sister recently asked me what my summer plans were and if I had any trips. I told her about this one and she got noticeably annoyed/jealous. She asked me why I've never asked about inviting her and her family, since other friends of the family get invited often to these big trips. Some have had 10 to 20 non-family members there that they hosted/paid for. TBH, I never even thought about asking to include my relatives in that, but I feel like that'd come off a little greedy, so I just don't. I told her that, and she thinks I'm being selfish. I think a lot of it is just jealousy, which I can understand because she's complained about never being to Europe and it's splurging for her to just go on a regional vacation. I do feel like that is kinda totally unrelated to my situation though.